Yo, what up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. This is the only place you can find a wave. It's the Wave 804. Hey, look, man, I want to give a big shout out, man, to my guy, man,
Yeah,
Mr. RNB, DJ
you
RNB,
good.
man. Shout out to my
What up?
guy,
What up?
man. Yeah,
What's good, bro?
man.
How
What?
you?
Hey, bro, I'm blessed, big dog. But look, let everybody know about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give them a
Good.
little summary, man. Just let them know what it is.
I got your boy R&B, leader of that new generation. I'm a celebrity party rocker. Originally from New York, I currently reside in Durham, North Carolina, Bull City.
Mm-hmm.
Won a couple of awards. I won the Carolina Music Award DJ of the Year, Bull City Music Award DJ of the Year. I am currently nominated for the Southeastern Awards, which is actually down in Atlanta for the whole South. So make sure y'all vote for me. I'm nominated as most slept on club DJ. It's time to wake them up, so I need y'all to vote for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all go ahead and vote for my boy, man. Make sure that he get that love, man. Cause look, he definitely
Appreciate
deserve it. Cause hey, man, he been working hard. I mean, look, he's a award-winning DJ, national tour DJ. You know what I'm
it.
saying? Black Bottle Boys hashtag. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Look, I gotta practice my Shannon Sharp right now. So I want to go ahead and break a bit like that. But look, I just want to say thank you, my G, for being able to be a part of this interview. The biggest thing that what I've been trying to do is to show people from my area, the
Yeah.
804, the Richmond area, stuff like that,
Yeah.
Virginia, that just because that this is where you from, this you don't have to just settle here. You can be able to go other
Right.
places and network with other people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's what that's the type of guy I'm trying to
Yeah.
be in 2024, man.
That's love. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, my guy. So, again, I had to practice the Shannon Sharp, but I want to go ahead and get into who you are as the individual that we see instead of just the DJ. If you could just let
Yeah.
us know, your upbringing, what got you started, and all that other good stuff, man.
Yeah. Basically, like I said, I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York.
Okay,
I got
which
involved
part?
in. Give me 1 second. I'm in a meeting. Gotta wait. I'm in a meeting. Oh, 1 second.
Uh huh.
You told your mom? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, born and raised Bronx, New York. Right. I got involved in music actually from young. Cause like my parents, my dad used to sing back in the day, like little Temptations group and stuff. You know, the side step and stuff. Yeah, all that. Yeah. So growing up, I realized young on once my voice changed, I'm like, all right, I can't really sing. And though I do got a little bit of bars, but rapping wasn't quite it.
Mm-hmm.
So I really got into DJ when I was in college up in upstate New York.
Okay.
And I used to go out to the clubs and stuff. And I noticed these DJs, their mixes wasn't sounding right.
Yeah.
I didn't know no terminology. I ain't had no DJ gig, but I knew some what they doing it is not right. I got an ear for music, and I'm like, they ain't doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
So I downloaded Virtual DJ from LimeWire on my little college laptop with the Radio Shack. Got some little BS little plastic controller, and I was DJing little house parties, dorm parties, and it was like, yo, you nice, you killing it. It's crazy. And I got the name R&B because my real name was Reggie Brown. So that's actually like my initials. A lot of people think, oh, you just do R&B music? I'm like, nah, it's really just my initials.
Yeah. That's clever. I mean, that's really clever though. Cause they just like, oh, you just do R&B? No. That's my.
But I can. I'm gonna tell I got booked for a lot of R&B parties, but I DJ. I'm an open format DJ, so I DJ all genres. That's hip hop, reggae, top 40. I did an '80s rock wedding about 2 months ago, and had them white folks jumping up and down every time of their life. So I DJ everything.
Okay.
And I'm also a big record breaker, especially down here in the Carolinas. I'm a big believer that real DJs break records. I'm not one of those DJs you just see playing the baby and all the radio stuff all night. That's nah.
Yeah, because a lot of places do that. Yeah.
If you go to where I'm at, you be like, oh, I never heard this song before, but everybody in the club know it word for word. And that for me, that's DJing.
Wow. You know what's crazy? Because you really don't hear too many DJs breaking artists or any of that nature.
Yeah.
Like you got to find that like back in the 90s type. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing two questions I have for you. When you was in New York, what kind of made you want to transition from New York to down south? And was it kind of hard transitioning from up north to down here? Because, up north is very fast. Down here it's kind of like slow pace. You know what I'm saying? How was that for you?
Well, I moved to this when I was working my 9 to 5 days. I was actually working at Time Warner Cable in New York, and I was doing sales. I was making bread. So one day they called everybody in the office like, yeah, we shutting down this department. We're relocating this to North Carolina. So basically, y'all about to get laid off in 60 days.
Whoa.
So in my head, I'm like, I'm over here 22 years old making crazy money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to go back working in retail and stuff. So I'm like, let me see how much, if I can transfer with them. So actually, like, I applied for North Carolina. They hired me, and that's how I moved. They paid for me to move down here.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah, now I don't work for them no more. I ended up like quitting the DJ full time, but that's how I ended up here.
Yeah.
And it is different, but like I said, in Durham, North Carolina, is a very like diverse kind of section.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of my friends aren't from North Carolina. It's weird. Mm. It's a lot of people from up top, a lot of people from DC, a lot of Virginia people. It's like it's not like in the country where everybody literally just walking all slow. But I am very fast paced. Mm-hmm. My shorty could tell you. I'd be like, why this person walking so slow? Like, move.
No, facts. No,
like, baby, we just in Walmart. Relax.
Yeah, you ready to give Miss Wanda an ass whooping too?
Yeah,
with car so slow. Like,
I will say one thing down here though. I call it the New York hustle mentality. It has helped me a lot with DJing. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are used to, you see a pose looking for a DJ, they'll tag them. They'll be like, hey, I'm available. Inbox me if you're interested. Mm-hmm. I'm going straight to this person. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's up? You looking for a DJ? What you need? Blah, 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 blah. Let's chop it up. Mm-hmm. Call me right now. Like, I'm a go-getter. So if I see opportunity, money on the table, my hand is the first one in there. I'm not going to wait. Nah.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. So when your first DJing gig, how was it when you was out there in North Carolina? Shout out to North Carolina too, because I love North Carolina. North Carolina is such a beautiful, beautiful place to be if you know where you're going. But how was that your first time? How was that your first time DJing, man, with your first gig down there?
It was actually a little bit of a culture shock because I started realizing how a lot of music is very regional. So there's songs in New York that's like banger. Soon I dropped the song, everybody run on the floor. Mm-hmm. In North Carolina, they're like, what song is this?
What the hell is this?
I'm like, what? Like in New York, people don't realize in New York, every party is basically hip hop versus reggae. Because there's a lot of people from different cultures, and so every party, that's just the norm.
Yeah.
Here, I'm throwing on a reggae set, and if it's not like Murder, She Wrote or like some of the classics, they're very limited to what they really know down here.
Yeah.
Well, up top, I could play a Vibes Cartel song. People doing ladies out there doing the dances and everything.
Yeah.
Here, they're like, oh my God, I can't really shake ass to this. What is this? So I kind of had to be reaccustomed to like, okay, what are the new? I got to play music for the crowd, not necessarily what I think.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a little culture shock.
Yeah. So how did you, or what did you do to be able to make people start dancing to the music that they was kind of unfamiliar of hearing? Because they do that stuff up here too.
Yeah. It's basically like breaking any other record. Mm-hmm. It's basically I'll do the same thing. I'll do an indie record. You kind of like sandwich it between songs with like a similar beat progression and pattern, and slowly ease them into it until they get accustomed to it, and then you can give them a little bit more. Mm-hmm. If you give them too much at one time, they get overwhelmed, and at that point, people looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
So nervous fake texting on their phone because they don't know what they're doing. So you kind of got like easing them into it. Mm-hmm. And one thing I did when I first started, before I was booked every day like I am now, any day I wasn't booked, I was outside somewhere where other DJs are booked, networking, shopping with them, listening to what they playing, seeing the crowd reaction. Mm-hmm. So big shout out a couple of DJs down here like DJ Delmatic, DJ JB. Two of my friends and like mentors who helped me a lot when I first started. Because they're like literally vets in the game. They've been DJing about 30-some years. They vets in the game.
Yeah, they done seen some shit.
Yeah, so I was a little 24-year-old with braids and gold chains. And they wasn't even like, who was this? They was just accepted it. Like, put me, hey, come chop it up, blah, 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 blah. What you need?
Yeah. Well, how important is that? Because I know people. Well, I'm only but 29 years old, but I just know some folks that's either my age or younger that has that type of dedication to be able to get it done, but don't have nobody to work with because they feel like other people want to embrace them. You know, was that kind of the same situation for you, or did you already have things in place?
It was definitely a situation. I didn't have nothing in place when I started DJing here. I didn't know nobody. I don't have family here. It was just me. And of course, a lot of people are threatened. Who's this new kid on the block? Oh hell no, this is my city. It's my town. So it's kind of like me. I'm always gonna be me.
Yeah.
Whether they threaten or not, I don't even know how to be me. I show love to everybody. That's just how I rock.
Yeah.
So I still show. I'm still dapping them up. Bloom, what's good? Blah. You killing the party. Good shit. Blah blah blah. I don't need nothing from you. I'm just here to chop it up, network, listen to some music.
Yeah.
See how you rocking. And after a while, they came around like, oh shit, he really genuine. He a real dude.
Yeah.
All I know how to be is real. So
that's something you can't be, man. Yeah. So how long did it really take you to kind of understand the whole lifestyle in Durham, and especially like the club life and stuff like that? Because you know it's a lot of stuff that you got to take in as a DJ coming down from New York to here. So how long did it take you for there? Did it take you too long or no?
Not really, only because I first moved down here in about 2012. I started DJing full time in about 2015. In those 3 years, I ain't gonna lie, that was like my party mode. So me and my friends, every night we was out somewhere just partying, chopping it up, hitting every club, every bar. So I was already accustomed to the scene a little bit. So when I started DJing, I already knew the spots. I already knew. I go to different bars. Hey, I'm a DJ, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, I know you. I didn't know you DJ though, but cool. Let's chop it up, blah, blah, blah. So I was already familiar. Because Durham is not like a big city. So I was already kind of familiar with it. So
that's
definitely helped a lot. Yeah.
That's what's up. So when you came down to, Durham and, you in North Kakalaki, you know what I'm saying? Who was some people that you met that actually like helped you within your process being down there, you know what I'm saying, off the top of your head? Because again, you meet so many people, but you have certain folks that you know for a fact, like, hey, I can talk to this person or call this person whenever I have these situations. Who was those people for you?
One of us, big shout out my homegirl Miriam from the big radio station here, K97.5.
Shout out.
I met her at a show randomly. She had her little radio badge on. I'm like, I'm 24, I'm hungry, I'm networking, blah, blah, blah. She's like, you a DJ? Cool. Send me your info, blah, 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 blah. She was able to give me one of my first radio gigs DJing on actually the NC State College station here, WKNC. Literally, I was on part of her radio show every Saturday night DJing live on air. And then from there, she introduced me to the radio K97.5. That's like Radio 1, like a big corporate station.
Yeah.
That station reaches almost the entire state.
Yeah.
So she introduced me to like the programming director. And from there, he let me spin on it a couple times. I killed it. And so she definitely like threw a bunch of alley-oops.
Yeah.
Always grateful for that. That was really she ain't had to do none of that.
She didn't.
She did that all just a strength. And I always appreciate that. Yeah.
So how long did it take until you met somebody that was like that? Because again, like you could be working in your field for so long, it can be probably like your, I guess, 5, 6, 7 year that you meet some people that's really going to start getting you a position.
That one actually was instant, but like I said, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna network and talk to everybody. You never know who's in the room.
Mm-hmm.
That person might be in the room right now, but somebody might be scared to talk to them, and you just miss your opportunity.
Right.
I got a lot of DJ gigs just from wearing my own merchandise out to the grocery store. I'm over to get some food. Somebody like, oh, I also own a karaoke business too. That I do like in the weekdays, a little bar.
That's hard.
I got my little Kingdom karaoke shirt on. People like, oh, you do karaoke? My partner owns this bar all the way across town looking for somebody. Let me give you info. It's literally just right place, right time. You never know.
Smart.
Anytime I go out somewhere, I'm branded all the way. You never know.
Smart. No, I ain't gonna lie. That is hard. Like that's smart marketing because again, I think that a lot of the younger generation don't really understand that. Like you always wear your nail or your stuff to represent who you are because you never know who you gonna come up and meet.
You never know.
What do you think it's like as far as the gap between the DJs that know how to work, that know how to network and all this other stuff versus the new DJs that's kind of just DJing for the party, well, basically for the perks, for real, instead of like the long-term game. What do you think is like the big gap between the two? You know what I'm saying? Because you got DJs that's new that want to learn from the OGs, but it's like the OGs is not really taking them seriously because they're not taking themselves seriously. So where's the gap between that?
A lot of that actually has to do with a lot of ego from both sides. A lot of the OGs are like, well, I started on vinyl and buying records from the store. You just got a controller from Guitar Center. I get on my face. And even a lot of young DJs just coming up, literally not really knowing what they're doing yet.
Yeah.
They're not showing no respect to the OGs.
Yeah.
They over there undercutting people.
Yeah.
I'm charging $600. You come up there, I do it for $150. you messing the whole market up. You losing respect. But the one thing about DJs is we all talk. So if we know somebody out there undercutting me, I'm like, come on, bro.
Come on, dog.
Like, you know better than that.
Come
like,
on, dog.
Yeah, like you gotta do better than that.
Come on, dog.
That a lot of people are like, well, you gotta start low to get your foot in it. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You get the foot in the game based on marketing and networking, not by doing stuff for peanuts. That's not how you get in the game.
Why is that the thing though, RNB? Because that is the new thing. It's just like I want to be cool with him just to undercut him, or I'm gonna undercut him because I don't like. I mean, instead of giving him an applause and congratulating him for getting somewhere further, I want to undercut you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that the thing nowadays?
Snakes, and people don't realize. I won't speak for me, but all my venues I DJ at, when I DJ at venues, I'm the DJ and the promoter. I don't work with other promoters. I go straight. The venue pays me my bread. So when you come in behind me trying to sneak in and talking to the venues, they tell me after with the lights cut on, bartenders like, oh, who is this dude over there talking about his DJ for this amount? Like, so like, oh, so now I know you a snake.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'm like, now I just know.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that reputation goes a long way. It's hard to shake a reputation as a snake. It's real hard.
Man, it's really that bad. But then also they don't understand of who they're losing in the same token. Because then if I want to be a DJ and I have RNB that's been doing it and he got the notoriety, the everything, the accolades and everything, I need to be more of like I need to pay attention to actually of like how can I take him out of place because. That's what a lot of shit that people are doing nowadays. Like they rather hate to see you win, but if they suck or whatever, they're gonna do whatever they gonna do.
Yeah,
it's just crazy, man.
And I try to put everybody on, young DJs, older DJs, everybody. Mm-hmm. This is a big festival out here called Raleigh World, which is like a huge like independent festival. And she asked me to DJ one time. I'm like, yeah, I'll DJ it, and I also recommend this other DJ, young DJ, real dope. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, you should also get him for it, blah, 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 because I'm like, he don't really got much of a following. He's not going to draw a crowd, but he's good, he's hungry, and trust me, put him on. And she ended up booking him, and he did good, and he's actually doing real, real well now.
That's what's up.
And that's something where good karma always pay you back, so I don't need no bread for putting somebody on. Karma take care of me, so.
That's what's up, man. And I feel like that's what we're really missing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? On both parties. Like, you got somebody that wants the attention. Hey, I want to learn this. And it's like, hey, okay, I'll teach you. But you got to be able to still maintain what you need to be doing for real, for real.
Yeah.
Do you still feel like it's a little bit too late for, like, mentors or you can say OGs, old goats, you know what I'm saying? But do you feel like that's kind of over with now, or we just need to kind of go back to that? Because
we need to kind of go back to it, yeah. One thing about the OG mentors, when they've been DJing for 30-something years, their skills are on point. Because they used to DJ when there's no laptop in front of you. You couldn't see, there's no Serato. They just had 2 records and a microphone.
Yeah.
So nowadays, a lot of these young DJs out here, they just slamming records together. I'm like, bro.
They go to Apple Music?
Yeah. I'm like, for that, you might as well just go to Spotify AI tool. That's not DJing. You just go down the list of all the popular songs that the mainstream says is popular and just play. Like, you're not doing nothing.
That's all that is.
Learn some technique. Learn. And same with some of the OGs. Sometimes a lot of their styles are very outdated.
Yeah.
You DJ in a nightclub in 2024. They don't want to hear Al Green. Like sometimes you gotta like be crazy. I'm not saying you gotta play like Sexy Red all night, but there's a middle ground in there. Like read the crowd, talk to them, figure out like what kind of vibe they like. Play Trina. That's a perfect middle ground. Like perfect middle ground.
I'm weak because sometimes like up here they'll play Kirk Franklin Stomp and people know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows what stuff is.
Everybody know that. Yeah.
Everybody know what this.
On my Wednesday spot I do in Durham, actually, people know at the last 15 minutes I do a whole gospel set with like Stomp, Kirk Franklin, I throw some Marvin set, and they go crazy to it the whole time.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised because it'd be a lot more people that be in a club or a lounge when you put on some gospel and they go crazy.
They go crazy, yeah.
They go crazy when they hear that. Like, you ever see somebody take a shot of Patron and gave God his thanks?
Right. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I tell people like with DJs sometimes, we know sometimes if you really reading the crowd right, we know what they want to hear more than what they think they want to hear.
Yeah.
A lot of DJs are scared to take risk.
Yeah.
I was DJing a quote unquote hood spot one time, and there's over like usually he just play like Gucci, like Jeezy, and like go deep in the track. I'm over the DJ and I'm like, nah, watch this. I did a whole Latin set, and when I say they went crazy, I'm talking about the biggest gangsters in the world. I played that Suavemente. They was out there, like the biggest gangsters in the world, and the promoter was like, "Yo, this is wild. I never seen people dance like that." This dude been coming for 8 years. I never seen him even put one foot on the floor. Like, you got to just take risks. Like, go for it sometimes. Just go for it.
Yeah, man. You got me motivated like shit. Cause I don't know, man. I just love not only just good music, but I love good vibes. Like, it's not too many people nowadays that know what the hell that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's more so it's like I just want the notoriety that I'm a DJ. But I'd rather have the notoriety say, hey, Jeff is a good DJ.
Yeah, he's a good DJ.
You know what I'm saying? He know how to do his thing. So it's a big difference. So if you can be able to let me know about your accolades, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're a celebrity DJ and you have all these different things up under your belt, man. Just let me know a little bit more about that too.
Yeah, so basically, like, it's a blessing. Like I said, a lot of networking connections. I DJ for a lot of celebrities. I DJ for Lil Mo, like Adina Howard. I DJ for Freeway, Beanie Siegel. I DJ at the first Dreamville Festival, which is J. Cole Festival out here in Raleigh. He's at the first one of that.
That's hard.
I DJ for actually Tusi, you know, artist Tusi. He used to come in me and my homegirl Marianne open mic before he like blew up.
The rapper Tusi?
So, yeah.
Oh shit!
He's had to come to open mic before he blew up, which is dope. Wow. Him and Tia Corinne, they're both signed to the same label. Because North Carolina is like we support our independent scene a lot more than New York did. Put like that. So like it's not uncommon to hear a North Carolina song on the radio because we support our music scene like that. So a lot of them like Tusi, Tia Corinne, The Baby, a lot of them started performing at these open mics and stuff. Then it just blew up from there.
That's hard.
And it's real dope, yeah.
That's hard. If you can, what is your most memorable event and why was it so big to you?
I DJed an event with it's like a two-part. First I DJed an event with the New Orleans artist Big Frida.
Okay.
Yeah. And killed it. To the point where like I DJed before she came on. And during the set, no shade to her, but people was like, yo, you going back on after? Because we was having time of my life. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go back on. So fast forward about 6 months later, I DJed a big show. Big Frida was there also. No, not her. The host from that show was there, and so was Lil Mo. Lil Mo was the headliner. So Lil Mo doing sound check. She like, oh, you DJ R&B. I heard about you. I heard you're really good.
Yeah.
I'm over there like, Lil Mo, you heard about me? What? Like,
Superwoman.
Yeah, like I've been listening to Put It On Me since high school.
Yeah. Oh my God. So now
I'm like, yeah. I wanted to do my thing again. Afterwards, she's like, yeah, you live to expectations. Keep it up. Like, she followed me on Instagram and everything. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
That's what's up, man.
Like, that's why I did.
That's what's up.
And I never get like starstruck and all that, but I'm like, you heard about me? What you mean you heard about me? Like,
yeah, that's what's up, man. Because I mean, again, that's it shows that your work and your character speaks for itself. Like, you don't really have to speak or say too much.
Yeah.
What if there was anything in your life that you took and you kind of used it for positivity to help you get to where you was today? What was that and why? You know what I'm saying? If you can elaborate on that.
Yeah. This is actually something my dad, his famous saying growing up, he's like, if you can't baffle him with brilliance, baffle him with BS. He said, because sometimes it come out the same. So meaning kind of in a New York sense, if you want to do something, figure out how to do it. There's the exceptions that don't let nobody tell you no. If somebody say, well, we look at somebody more experienced, nah, that just means you need to find a different angle to attack it. A lot of my gigs I got, especially early on, I was nowhere near qualified for that, but I was getting the gig because of that. I was able to find the exception to the rule. Okay, he said you're looking for somebody who's more experienced doing this. I'm not experienced, but I'm hungry, so let me find a different route to attack it. That's pretty what I do everything. I DJed my first Dreamville event by literally messaging people in Facebook DM, hey, blah 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 blah. I'm looking to do this, until I finally got directed to the right person, and I was able to get it. Yeah. A lot of people they end up quitting after the first no. Oh damn! All right, cool. Not me. Nah.
Yeah.
You might like. Don't tell me no. Tell me yes. And I'm gonna keep attacking different angles till I get the answer I'm looking for. That's how I rock.
That's what's up, man. I needed that motivation. Only reason why I asked because you know what I'm saying. Even myself, I'm very self-driven. I'm ambitious. You know what I'm saying. I have that spirit. You know what I'm saying. That really want to do something with itself. And I get sometimes in a situation where somebody may tell me no or something. I don't take it as like disrespect, but that exception to the rule part, I feel like I kind of overlooked that because it's like, damn, I'm gonna have to just come back to this later and just figure something out so I can stay busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like there's exception to every rule. Mm-hmm. Every rule in the world is exception to. There's people working in crazy high paying jobs from exception to the rule. They don't fit none of the qualifications, but because they might know somebody here or there, or know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, they's able to get in that position. And look, that's life. You gotta find an exception to the rule in life.
That's true. Shit, man. I'm trying to look. I'm ready to go ahead and start hitting some people up. Like, hey, motherfucker, you ain't gonna tell me no today.
Hey, like, what's up?
Nah, that's what's up, man. So, if out of your DJ experience, what is something that you haven't accomplished yet that you have on your list that you always wanted to do or get into?
Well, I want to DJ in an arena. But when I say arena, I'm not talking about like I'm the official DJ for this artist. No, I want to be the artist.
Right.
And my favorite DJ is Kid Capri.
Shout out to Kid Capri.
Kid Capri, he be in venues killing the whole show. I never remember him listening to one of his interviews. He like, nah, when you book me, when you pay me like you paying the artist. A lot of times I haven't had an event more rocking than the artist was. So that's fire. I went to a show this past Friday actually in Greensboro, North Carolina with DJ Cassidy.
Okay.
He's the headliner and he's the headliner of the show. And all the other artists performing was supporting him. Yeah. So that's definitely one of my goals, like DJ RNB and friends. Yeah. Like my name in the big lights on the billboards and stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I can see that, man. Yeah. Hey, man, come on, motivation. We need that. We need that. Yeah. We need that, bro. I don't know what it is, man. That's why I love letting kids have their imagination. Because even like to certain people like us, we have that imagination and we can see it. We ain't there yet, but we can definitely see it, man. And what is something that's always kept you going, like throughout of the tough situations, good situations, discipline, morals, values? What was something that really kept you consistent through everything that happened?
It's just for me, it's literally knowing that, like my dad, he been through a lot of stuff in life, but he never quit. Right. I'm talking about he didn't beat cancer like 6 times. He beat heart disease, Parkinson's disease, and through everything, he just never quit. He just kept going. And I'm like, if he can beat cancer 6 times, let me get out my feelings right now because somebody told me no. Let me go find an exception. Yeah. So definitely just never quit, never give up. Keep going for it. Just keep going.
Yeah. Oh. The RNB, man, you said something that was touching because my father, he's not here no more. But my father, he's from the Bronx. That's why I support the NY hat so much. You know what I'm saying? He's the Grand Concourse. That's where he was from. So my dad, man, when he had colon cancer, and you know he had showed me the staple and stuff that he had on his stomach, and once he was good, he went back to work like ain't nothing happened. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when my father, man, there's somebody who always wanted to make $1 million, but just didn't never know how to. But he see his son's like doing a little techie stuff or whatever. I feel like that's one of the reasons why I go so hard because I seen what he went through, and that never stopped him. Like he had 3 kids, a wife, all the same. Like he bust his ass like for his kids. Even the times where I won't even respectful or admire the things that he did while he was here. That's why sometimes I feel bad because it's like, damn, as a father, I understand what you went through. But it's like for him and my brothers and my mom and my son, because we built on like intermediate love, like we just have us type shit. Like I have to make it somewhere that I feel like that everything that he did for me and my brothers don't go in vain because I didn't do anything in life to make something happen for myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why and then my son too, because I want to be somebody that he can look up, say, yeah, that's my dad. Like my dad did this. He could be proud of speaking about his father. You know what I'm saying? It's like how we talking about ours. So it's touching, bro, because I always used to get mad when shit don't ever go my way. But as I got older, it's like, Jeff, this has to happen, man. Because if you really want this, you're gonna have to go through this.
I have to,
You're gonna have to, because if you want it a different way, you're gonna get it a different way. But just know it's a cost for everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Thankful I know who the Lord is, so when I get up in the morning, I say my prayer and just go about my day.
Always gotta give thanks.
Always gotta give thanks. So when I listen to this interview, and not only are you motivating to other people, but you're motivating to me because, like, I have a mentor. But I know it's for a fact that sometimes I have to go out to get my information. Like it's not in the 804. It may be, but it's not coming to me how I'm going to it. You know what I'm saying? So
big world out here too,
It's a big world. So why would I sit here and just stop? Because I'm not getting from other people around here that I'm getting from you and everybody else I do these interviews with. Because it's obviously it's telling the person who I'm interviewing is like, yo, this kid, he's smart. He do interviews. Like I can see he have a bright future, and that right there keeps me going. Cause my motherfuckers around here don't say that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't. So it's just like if I want it, I got to go out there and find it. I have to keep going. I have to keep grinding. So it leads me to people like yourself that I'm not afraid to say, hey, I want to interview you because this is what you do. But it do be some people in my messages that like, man, I didn't even do nothing for an interview. You want to interview me? No, it's just. I just want to get your story. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got a unique story. People don't realize that everybody got a story.
Do you know you don't know how you're gonna bless somebody else? I don't need money. You know what I'm saying? If you bless me, then that's different. But if you give me your time and you give me the words that you give me, you can give me that. It's up to me to take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's
why sometimes your story could change somebody else's life for the better.
Come on, man.
Change your story.
Come on, man. I had a shitty ass December being fired from a job and still I paid rent by myself, all this other shit. But I had to talk to somebody that gave me a couple minutes out of their day to share their story, and that's why I'm still here, brother.
Fire, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got that fire Holy Spirit in me. I feel it. But I'm just blessed because I thank you for giving a young man from Hopewell, Virginia, you know, your ear and you giving me this, because I always knew I was gonna be bound for greatness, but I just didn't know what the fuck it was. You know, sports. I wasn't be a sports guy, but I mean, as far as like doing this right here and just watching Big Tigger and shit like that, like I knew that's exactly what I wanted to be, man. No, I definitely.
You're on your way, bro. That's fire.
Nah, man, I just want to network, bro. I just want to get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to just like up and leave, but I know it's like even my buddies be telling me here, like, Jeff, you gotta travel. Like you did everything. You did everything. Like these street niggas, everything else, they'll be here when you get back. You know, you can do some shit. So
like I said, for me, it was actually when I look back on my story, it's like moving from New York was actually a blessing in disguise, because it's so much harder to do than your hometown with people you grew up with, and they stuck doing the same thing for the past 25 years, and they want you to be with them. It's stuck. It's hard. Like I said, I was 22 years old when I moved to North Carolina by myself, and for me, it was just like, well, I'm going to move here to keep working at Time Warner, stack up some money, and then I'm going to find my next move. Never in a million years did I think I'm going to be DJing full time. But at that point, I still had a little plastic thing from Radio Shack. It was just something fun for me. I didn't never think I was gonna be able to make a career, even to pay bills, raise a family from just money from DJing. So
that's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. I love that, man, because again, God see what's going on, and just the fact that it's like, hey, man, I'm gonna let this young brother listen to this man right here, so he can, you know, have enough spirit, because you know, as men, you know what I'm saying, we go through a lot, we endure a lot, you know. But the thankful is, as grandma will always say, thankful that I know who Jesus is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I'm very happy right now just to be getting this game, man. For real. And this goes out to you young people too, man. When people give you game, don't be too big headed to listen, because there's somebody that's been in your shoes that can tell you more than what you already know right now. You just gotta listen, man.
You gotta listen. That's the hardest part for us sometimes, is just to shut up and just listen. Take the message. It's hard.
Yeah. Just listen to it.
You know, my little cheap plug. Being that we just mentioned that as men we go through a lot. I actually am in the process of starting a nonprofit called Put Your Crown Back On, which is aimed at raising funds to provide Black men with free therapy, free healthcare. That's something a lot of Black men, we don't take that serious enough. We don't go to the doctor. Like just last year, I lost 3 friends, all in their 50s, which is young, to just heart attacks and stuff that they would have went to the doctor, that could have been diagnosed and nothing. But because Black men, we don't go to the doctor. I lost a lot of Black people to suicide because we don't take mental health serious enough. A lot of us like therapy. I'm not going for therapy, or they do try to go. It's like that shit is crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So my nonprofit, I'm trying to raise funds so people qualify. It can be paid for already. Boom.
Right.
Hey, we cover 2 months of therapy for you. Go to therapy, get your mind right.
Right.
But once we get our mind right, nothing can stop us. Because Black men, we powerful as fuck.
Yeah.
And if we get our mind right, that's what I'm calling it. Put your crown back on. Because we kings.
Yeah.
A lot of people start doing stuff in the street, doing this and that. Like, bruh, you a whole king. Put that flag down and put your crown back on and go to your throne. We kings. We run this. We just got to be right mentally and physically. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I appreciate you, RNB. Can you let everybody know where they can follow you at on all social media platforms too?
You can follow me everywhere at I Party with RNB. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, MySpace. No, I ain't got no MySpace.
I'm about to say what?
Everywhere I Party with RNB. Tap in. My website is actually 4phonesent.com. That's like my little miniature little record label I got with a couple of business partners. 4phonesent.com. That's actually where you can actually book me at if you want to book me.
Okay.
They were all the other DJs I manage with all my artists. 4phonesent.com.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, RNB, I want to thank you, man, for being a blessing to not only myself, but to everybody else that's here. And my guy, you keep doing what you're doing, man. You have an anointing on you. You know what I'm saying? Keep, like, it's ways that God can use you. And you ain't got to always be in church. You know what I'm saying? So you keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Thank you for everything.
Of course.
Yes, sir. And look, y'all go ahead and follow my guy. All right. RNB. Look, he doing his shit, and he killing it in North Carolina. I can't wait till I go down there too.
Yeah, when you come down, definitely hit me up.
Yeah, but I'm coming. I'm pulling up for real. Yes, sir. So look, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. The Wave 804 on all social media platforms. Click that bell so you can stay updated on all videos to drop on this channel so you won't miss a thing. But until then, got more interviews on the way. RNB, man, I appreciate you, my brother. All right, my guy. Peace.
All right, bro.
It's the